Why do dermatologists
Hi, chat. I have no idea if anyone's here. But hi, chat. Oh, take care, Glade. I have no idea. Thanks, Glade. Have a good night. No idea if anyone's gonna show. Or how slow chat's gonna be tonight. But nonetheless, I am here. Mainly because I've been bored. And I didn't know what to do. So I thought I would come and chat. Why does it keep buffering? I don't know. Okay, this just keeps buffering. We're just gonna deal with it. You know what? I'm just gonna pause it. okay? It can't buffer if it's paused. Right. Yeah, I don't have any viewers. At least that I can see. Yet. How is everyone doing? I have no idea if anyone is in chat. Let's put some music on. At least. At least some music could help with keeping everything good. I don't have any really big plan for stream. Just kind of waiting for people to filter in. So yeah, we're just gonna kind of chill, I guess, and see who... I'm gonna join a VC. Hello. I am streaming.
No, you're not allowed.
No?
No.
There's no one in my chat, so I'm trying to figure out how to make content.
I will never join. Where's the live stream?
Join, so I have someone to talk to at least.
I'll watch the Discord so you don't get an actual viewer.
No! Not for... Is this gonna be just a late night me just listening to music is what's gonna happen, because Bus is not also gonna be okay. Well, go in the chat, Chiron, so I have someone to talk to. Stop dying. Stop doing that. Okay, see you in the chat. Hi, Bus. I should have streamed a lot earlier, but I didn't remember to. I had other things to do, I guess. I don't know. How are you doing, Buzz? It's a Chiron. Oh. Well, you could listen to me in the background, maybe. No! How you doing, Chiron? All by myself. Well, no, not that. No, I'm not, but you putting me on the spot like this, Bus. I don't know what a pose would be. Welcome, Super. I don't know. Is a handstand possible? If not, then like the hand on the hip type style look. I don't know. Hi, Aria. I just need people to talk to. There was no one in my chat. So it's hard to have a chatting stream if no one's in the chat. So I'm gonna... Fox flop. We're probably gonna do a drawing stream as well. Since... I mean, I can. And that's something to do while chat is fluctuating between like 3 people. I did hear about the new Minecraft trims. Everybody do the flop. No, you've not been kidnapped by me. That's a lie. What's broken, are you? We don't need to talk about that, Karen. Okay? That didn't happen. For everyone who for all everyone else knows, it didn't happen. Okay? I don't join VCs just to tell people to watch my stream. I don't do that. Does that sound like me? Does that sound like me? Don't answer that. What do you mean, Aria? No! Not the Chirons! Yo! Handstand pog! I probably should draw the tank now, shouldn't I? I probably should do the drawing on the stream. That's even more impressive. You tell me he's holding his body weight up with one hand. Oh, I dropped my stylus. A computer drawing tablet stylus. Unleash the tank. So it's time to draw the non-eye eyeball, because I can't tell and Tenek can't tell which one of these was meant to be an eye. So this, the eye. Now, this is a goggle that can go over the eye. Okay? We all in agreement? Because I don't care, it's my drawing. Okay, cool. Why are you doing Minecraft for Windows? Hold on. I think I found your problem. Oh, okay. You just worded that weird. Also, why does Tank have sonic electricity? Huh. Oh, like this stuff? Oops. I don't know. I don't know why he has the spark effect. This is an AI generated image. You can't really give it that much. Or... yeah, you can't expect it to really work 100%. I fixed it? How did I fix it? No, it looks cool. AI is cool. It just, you can't expect it to be 100% accurate. I mean, if we're going with accuracy, what are these feet? You were, Owen. Okay, good. That's what I thought. Because it's like, when I read that, I was like, why are you on the Windows version of Minecraft? You should be on what CourseForge runs. Yeah, no, we're not going for, like, good here. Yeah. No, Technic gave me this image, and he, in his description, was like, please don't keep those the feet. Like, draw actual penguin feet, please. Also, in the original image, if I turn my drawing off, this is supposed to be, I think, feathers? Technic said that's a helmet. So I draw it just as a piece of metal that I'm going to add accent to make it look like metal. But right now I gotta deal with this bit, which is gonna be fun because it's light, or it's like glowing, but also it's glowing. Looks like someone used a bunch of... yeah, no, it's not good. No. I'm not even gonna try to say that it's good. It just isn't. Although, my new profile picture is also from AI. And that's not the worst. This is probably the most realistic KD I've got from the AI. In the actual, like, appearance and look of Katie. Also, this is just perfect for my channel picture. I don't know a lot about the Snapchat. I just read what was put in our Discord server, but our amethyst armor? What's that about? I'm sorry? We can do what now? That sounds sick. Basically all... what do you mean? Yeah! No, I did not know about this. Ooh, customizable trimmings? Ooh, yeah, copper gets a cool use. I wonder if copper will... I doubt it, but I wonder if there's like all the different shades of like the orange to the green. I doubt it. But that could be cool. Like getting orange and green. I do like what they're doing with the netherite. I read about that. I do actually personally like the netherite change. Okay, but like I'm also not a player that rushes netherite. I don't think I got... they made it harder to get. You have to find the upgrade template for a smithing table in bastions, and there's 2 per bastion, like dungeon area, like treasure room. And it makes it harder to get. I think that's fitting too. I think it's good because I'm not someone who rushes even to diamond. So it just keeps players kind of in the same fit, in my opinion. It just keeps us all in the same boat because those who want netherite will go find netherite. Like, will go and take the time to get netherite. Well, those who don't, at least they're going through the same... Like, the other people are going through a hassle. What I'm saying is it stops servers from dying as quickly as they do. Because right now, when SMPs start, I've seen, they're gone by a few months because everyone goes rushes diamond, then rushes netherite, and then puts mending on all their stuff. And what do you do after that other than build mega bases, which can get boring after time? Like, rushing it day 1, day 2, for some people is fun, I get that, but now that's just adds a little bit more of a challenge to a thing that I didn't see to be, like, challenging personally. Although, it's challenging for me, but I'm not a player who thinks netherite is what I need. I didn't even, the last server we all played on, I didn't even have full prot on that armor. Heck, the only reason why I had diamond on that server was because Marcin gave it to me. Let's be honest. I do like the black gold stuff. But, like, that's just my opinion because of my way of playing the game. I don't personally find enjoyment into rushing a villager breeder, getting the best trades, getting diamond armor, getting black gold all in the first thing. So I don't think it's a bad thing. I could see how people do think it's a bad thing, but I think once it's actually implemented, people will like it. I don't know which message Arya's agreeing with, but... Yeah, because also, think about from the jump from your nether, or from your iron tools to your diamond tools, like to your diamond stuff, right? That jump, it feels so nice to have your first pair of, like your first full set of diamond. The next thing people do after getting a full set of diamond and have a little bit of enchantments on them is try to go get a bunch of netherite. I don't like that. I don't do that. Most times I've only got netherite because it was there. You know what I mean? I didn't need it. What are rare? Almost as rare. No, templates have a... No. Templates have 100% chance of spawning in the treasure room. And 2 spawn each treasure room. Oh, the trim templates? Ah. Wait, the trim templates or the template for the netherite? Like the smithing table for netherite? Because I know the smithing table for netherite is 2 per. And honestly, Chiron, I don't hate that that's so low. But I'm also a very grindy player in the fact of just getting things. Okay, then that gives you more of a... I honestly like what they're doing, personally, because that gives you more playability. If you want to trim, you'll go find them. It's the same idea of, like, the Pid Step music disc. Or, like, what's another example? If you want to fight the Wither, you'll go grind for the Wither Skulls. And then Arya, see, with that being so low, now you get the ability to have the the gratification of getting all the trims. I think they're adding longevity into a game that doesn't have it. Well, don't get me wrong. It does have longevity. I just see a lot of people start losing interest in their new world. Like, a few months in. That's still not that... I don't mind that either. Again, longevity. Yeah, that's it. I would think it would be higher. But longevity. And plus, if you're at a place where you want to trim your armor, right? You probably have a set of full full diamond or maybe netherite. It also gives more of a reason to go to bastions. I have never raided a bastion. Like, on purpose. I went there because it was there and already raided, but I have not raided a bastion because I wanted to go raid a bastion. I don't think I've ever wanted to. I have never raided a bastion or bastion that hasn't already been raided. And the only reason why I went in there was to get the gilded blackstone cosmetic block pieces. That was like the only reason why I went in there. Exactly. I think this maybe, I might be pushing it, but maybe this might give, use for more of the more obscure, what's it called? The different protection books. When was the last time that you put projectile protection on an item because you wanted to? Like, I think that might give a little bit of use, because you might want to save those protection books, right? For your netherite set, if you're trying to go for it. And it's longevity. Now, if you want a longer form using, say, a nice diamond set, then maybe you can make multiple diamond sets and have all of the protections on different sets. I think that could be cool, because now with the trims, late game, you have something to work for. If you want to trim your armor, you have the armor to do it. You can go explore the map more, and you want to go to the bastion. You want to get the trimming. And if it's not the trimming you get, then you go back to another bastion. Like, oops. I like this new. I think that really helps with just a bunch of stuff. I can't spell. It's loading now. Yeah. And if they add more armor types instead of just it being trims, now that adds a bunch of possibilities. I mean, I think the community's been asking for more armor sets. You also have the functions for the... Yeah, like you're saying. You have functions... Oh, factions, even. But you functions for the items that aren't being used, like the amethyst and the copper. Like, I don't think I actually break copper very often. I don't need as much copper as they have the ability to give you. Like, as much as how often it spawns, you would think that it would, you would think it'd be more common. Or not common. You would think it had more uses, right? Oh, the possibilities are like... Also, think about how this goes for the people who do Minecraft roleplay. Like us, right? That adds a whole new thing without having to add armor mods. Like armor mods in, or texture packs that make it so we have trimmed armor if we want a trimmed character, like a trimmed armor type set. Like, that would be so cool for that ability. I haven't really been keeping up with the update. This one I heard as soon as it came because everyone is talking about it. But, like, I haven't really been keeping up with the snapshots. I've been watching things here and there. Oh, Blob's armor would have looked sick with a gold trim. Anything Blob wears with a gold trim would be great. Because his Minecraft skin already has that gold trim. So adding netherite... Adding a gold trim to netherite would, one, give a use to gold more than it already has. More uses for gold. But it also just would look great with some certain skin combinations, right? Oh, I was expecting that one to be a pretty common one. Yeah, no. That sounds like... Well, black and gold is a very... Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Also, it makes it so that, like, people who play with minimum armors might not want to do that. Because maybe the armor is actually part of the design, like, for your character. So using the minimum armor design, although I like it, maybe not needed. Because I personally use the minimum armor texture packs because I want to see who everyone is and where everyone's standing. With this new thing, we could trim, even just trimming the armor. Yeah, trimming the armor differently. It might be mild, but at least we can see who it is a little bit more. Well, I mean, that's... I really liked the Phoenix slash Westlands texture pack. For multiple reasons, but my main two is probably because of the minimum armor texture pack they used, and the way that the black gold, because that was a really unique way of doing netherite. But think about how rare black gold was to us on that server because of how hard it was to get. Well, not hard to get, but like the difference we treated black gold with when we didn't have the ability to make netherite armor that wasn't craftable. Also, what diamond wasn't craftable. That also added a bunch of like... I think that server lasted as long as it did because of 3 reasons. 1, the fact that netherite couldn't be crafted. 2, the fact that... Well, no, netherite could be crafted. The fact that diamond couldn't be crafted. And that... No, yeah. No, I misspoke. But... What I meant was, the difference was the fact that diamond could be crafted very easily. So, and then black gold was not allowed to be wore. That also added it. But I think that what really kept that server going was the way that the dungeons worked on that server, which I miss. The dungeons kept it alive. Because it was like the daily, the 3-day, and the weekly. So everyone had something to log on for. And then, probably the fact that, like, the fact that diamond wasn't craftable. Yeah. No, I got mine. I don't ever think... I did have a full set of netherite, but I was just so accustomed to using, like, iron and diamond here and there that like I didn't need the necessity to wear it. I was in the Builders Guild too, and I ran the dungeons just the same. Although I will say I didn't run the dungeons as much as I wanted to in the beginning, but once I found out what they were and how to run them and did them often enough, I realized, wow, I'm missing out on a completely different side of the server, jeez. So then I started running them silently. And then I started mentioning randomly in voice chats or less like in proximity, oh yeah, no, I have a bunch of those, like, those enchantment books, what do you need? And people would come to my town and see just how many enchantment books I had of all the different types of enchantments. And people were like, how do you have these? How are you not using them? I said, because I'm fine with iron. And I made a really big buck off of Shadow and, like, Blob and the likes when they were making their armor. Or making another set, or making new tools, what have you. The point is I miss that server. But I've said this before and I'm gonna say it again. Like, the entire Phoenix, even now, the entirety of Phoenix is some fever dream anomaly that should not have happened the way it happened and should not have worked. That's also placed in a bed anyway. I guess I had a weird placement in that group because I was, like, pretty close to the academy. Yes, you should totally draw a Cobra here. Honestly, Cozy Place and the academy working so closely together was probably one of the better decisions. And now we're all writing books for the same story, what, a year and something later? You were a good co-mayor. I would honestly say that, like, both in and out of canon, you were more of a mayor than Katie was. Or I was, for that matter. Like, you were more of a mayor than I was. Which I have said now, after the fact, and taking a look at the entire... No, get him in here. Now that I'm taking a like, recently when writing, and took a look back at the entire story as a whole, now that we have the start and the finish, I realized that I subconsciously did this, but I feel like it's a really good way of explaining it, that Katie was almost like... When Katie brought Arya on as co-mayor, she was trying to, basically train her replacement. Because as soon as Arya was good enough to run it, Katie dipped. Personally, for me, it was a bit hard to That's fair. But now I've just said that Katie, that was a conscious decision, because we retconned and wrote in a bunch of stuff, so... I'm just saying that that was a conscious decision made by Katie, that Arya could run it better than she could. And... she knew it. So... I don't want to imagine a world where the snap didn't happen of our base. No, because that was actually... I think that was one of the more crucial moments of Cozy Place's history, because... Welcome, Cover. That was one of Cozy Place's more crucial moments, because it brought a bunch of people together. It brought most of the admins, it brought Rel closer to us, it brought... Even Westy helped out. It was an absolute joke throughout the group of people who were there. It was called back to on multiple occasions. Like, that was a pretty important thing to happen. Welcome, Cobra. We're talking about... Well, we were talking Minecraft Snapshot. We've branched into Westlands lore, because that's what we do here. Didn't you not sleep that night? Or did you sleep? I can't remember if you did. I know that there was a few nights where you had to have me and Blob or someone else helping. Yeah, I actually honestly regret not following your storyline bus more when it was happening. I was just so... I guess I had the opposite, problem you did. I was so stuck in the main storyline, if you want to call it that, that I couldn't branch out into smaller creations as easily. No, that's fair. Oh, yeah, I remember that. But yeah, no, it was weird opposite that I was hearing from, some of the more obscure people making lore and stuff. All these, all these really... It doesn't need a Westlands Part 2. And what, honestly, Arya, the Westlands Part 2 is the D&D campaign. Because it's set in the same place, it's 50 years later. Plus, we wrote what happened. It had the ending it needed. Blob just needed, one or two more, maybe 2 more streams and it would have finished, when, with a pretty rounded out ending. We didn't have the, ability or actors, I guess you could say, to do it. Honestly, I like where it left off. Because the streams left off really ambiguous. If you've read Blob's basically headcanon, but at this point canon for the leading few months after, like, the Elder got his comeuppance. Like, the Elder got his send-off. Which I'm so sad that Blob didn't get to deliver that monologue on stream. No, I get what you're talking about, Arya. Yeah, I missed that too. But, in a way, D&D is kind of what I got now. It's a similar idea, and we all are talking about D&D so much when D&D's not happening. Because they're all in the same world. And then, of course, the writers have just decided to just blow it up with Leviathans, and the Phoenix iceberg is real, and one day I will sit down with the writers and go through like, make an iceberg, because that would be fun. What? You take offense to what? Is the wither... At least I didn't start with making my character confusing. Okay, and even then, Katie hasn't ever really been that confusing. Funny portal go burr. Like, Katie's never been that confusing. Now, everyone else decided that they were gonna do, like, these whole... What? What, Chiron? What are you yelling about? What since when? God, I love these, like, few word things, and then just... Oh, yeah, no, Arya's, like, part Ender Dragon. Or, yeah. Yeah. Did you not know that? It was a big dividing plot point. That's why C... That part is... Right. That's why C. Blob hated C. Arya so much. That is why C. Blob hated C. Arya so much, because, yeah, reincarnation of the Ender Dragon, or in that case, Hydrus, in our stories, Hydrus, who he killed. So... it being back, we do need to do that. Especially with my knee surgery, having a date kind of is starting us to move timeline. But yeah, I'm hoping I can film one episode before I'm out for many weeks. But with that being said, so if you read Blob's... I don't know if you read Blob's book, but in the New Realm War... can't speak. In the New Realm War segment, Arya is killed by Blob in one of the more gruesome ways in the book. By basically tearing her wings off. And then curb stomping her, but we don't need to talk about that side. I read this today. I remember it because I read it again. Yes, this again. You're reliving it. Come on, though. That's way better than a, I believe you died with cobwebs in the original stream. I think that's a little bit better of a death. Hey, you gotta die one of the... Yes, gruesomer, but... still really cool ways, I guess. I believe it was cobwebs, which is why he wrote it that it was bolas, because... Yeah, bolas, because, you were just in webs, so Blob thought that it would make more sense to use an actual weapon of... I'm pretty sure. Are we checking this on stream? Does Blob get a shadow? Really, Blob should be shouting me out. He has more subscribers and following and everything. God, I don't know if I like the fact that they've split up the live tab. Makes trying to find things a little... I still don't know why these two have so many views. What do you question? Question that third one? What third one? I don't know what you mean by that. Where's Revolution? I didn't... What? Huh? I don't know what you saw or are saying. What? God, all the dogs. The dogs! I don't like that. The dogs. I don't... We're gonna move on, actually. Okay? Can everyone agree to move on and just forget about that fact? Okay. I want to say you died right before Westy showed. I should know, because I did... Yep, I knew exactly where it was. Because I did go through and rewatch this stream for the fact of did anything important happen. So there's Killer. I'm muting it. Wow, Killer's just kidding. Beat up. Oh yeah, no. Yeah. No, he was. Let's see, where's Arya's death? I know it's soon. And I think it's there. Webs. There's so many people. Webs. Where's Arya? Where are you? I know you're here somewhere. I went back a little too far, I think. This was definitely when Blob got to shine a little bit more. Because he was actually in his element. Where's your death? God, Killer just got absolutely beat up. Oh, there's my death. There's one of my deaths in the war. And of course it's by Ethan, the person on my team. Where are your death? I went too far back is what I'm realizing. God. Got tag teamed. Fully. Oh, 10x back. That's me. I'm just swinging me. God, this was so chaotic. I remember about this. It was so chaotic. Oh, I died again to Ethan. There you are. There you are. There's your death. If we look, there's Arya. Webs. Webs, you got webbed. And then... dead. It took 3 swings. So... yeah, no, you were... well, so you did... I think you did in the book, too. You got out of the bolas. Too. So... eventually you got out of them. It took you a second, but... so both in book and in... source material, if you will. Both you got out. It's just you were more brutally killed in the book than... or more... I guess I should say it was described how you died instead of... step. Have you heard it, Kara? Because the blob line there is great. Yes? Okay. Yeah. I believe Arya's line was something to the effect of, what the fuck are you doing? I'm just a healer. I'm not on anyone's side here. And then I think Blob responded with something also to the effect of, you're either with us or you're slowing us down, you indecisive coward. Which, honestly, that line would affect going to Katie more, because if anyone knows her lore around the New World War era, she was not on one side at all. She was either playing both or was lying to the other one. So, yeah. Katie was not the greatest. Not sure I'm understanding a reference there, Bus. Speaking of Blob streams and Blob, has anyone seen Blob, or has Blob just kind of fallen off the face of the earth again? I see his icon appearing online every now and then. But they're like 1 or 2 minute bursts. Oh, no, Blob knows definitely how to write. No, yeah, that's... Uh-huh. He turned about, I want to say it was about 300 words of just script I gave him, which was, in other words, me, like, typing out what happened for Caliburn. And I think he turned that into just over 1,600, if I remember words. Got it. Cool. Explain the reference to someone who doesn't understand a lot of references. That's... New profile picture, Chiron? Is that what I'm seeing? Hey, Twisted. I so hope I spelled Phoenix right. You think in the year and a half I've been in this, group of people named Phoenix, I would know how to spell our name. Yes, I did spell it right. Phoenix is a hard word to spell. I got it, though. It took a while, but I got there. Yeah, I'm right. Good. Yeah, right now I'm in the midst of writing Katie, Pandora, and Nova, or Katie, her mom, and her daughter. Is it EU? No? No, it's OE. Yeah, it's OE. No, Aria, you're the one that spelled it wrong. I just would open Discord and look at how our server is spelled every time I needed to spell Phoenix, and slowly I picked it up. Also, one of my emails now includes the word Phoenix, so that helps. I am right the first time. This is... I'm reveling in this, because I don't do this enough. I don't get to spell a word right the first time. That doesn't happen. But yeah, right now I'm just kind of writing Nova and Katie's whole character, which they are fantastic, I will say. Nova and Katie are probably one of my 2 favorite characters I've ever written. Probably next to Nox, but we'll see how Glade takes their backstory. Yes, I did canned Nox in the hands of Glade. Did I make a mistake? Yes. Do I regret it? No. I have made a significant and continuous lapse in my judgment. Am I going to fix it? No. What to talk about now? Yes, we just talked about Minecraft snapshots and then Phoenix for an hour. Well, probably around 50 minutes. The 10-15 minute long buffer in the beginning. So about 45 minutes we've been talking about just Minecraft. We'll just sum it up into Minecraft. You see, Bus, me and Blob are not writing in order. At all. Like, at all. Glade, on the other hand, is on book 2. Because he's writing in order, and he's actually taking... Like... He has 40,000 words. Don't think you're behind. Glade is an outlier. Blob is coming in close, though, with about 90,000. Not 90, about 20,000. I'm good at speaking. About 20,000 words. I'm just at 6,000. Although I'm writing another thing right now. Same character, different Google Doc. That's sitting at about 1,000 too. Or 1,000, so... But, by no means are me and Blob writing in order. I'm writing, or I've wrote my intro paragraph to the story. My intro paragraph up until finding the place where Cozy Place sat. Talking with Ravana, Johnny, Marson. Yeah, Ravana, Johnny, Marson, and myself. We're all having a conversation. Ravana tells Katie where Blob's house is. Then, the following chapter is meeting Blob, but there's 2 conversations in between that. Those are done back-to-back chapters. The introduction to meeting Blob, and then an entire chapter inside the widths of the academy. And then I wrote about a few paragraphs, which I think I read you, which is the lead up to Caliburn. There is so much more I need to write. Blob is a little bit better. He has his intro up until, I want to say, also finding his base. And then he jumps straight into New Rome. Entire New Rome War, which is impressive feat. The Westy conversation after the New Rome War. The walk back to the capital. That Westy conversation after the war. And then now he's writing Katie and Blob talking directly after the war as well. Kind of reflecting on it. And then he jumps to... Which, that chapter is named Phoenix, which is fitting. Because it's the transfer. That conversation is the one right before transferring over to the Phoenix Empire instead of the Westland Kingdom. And then he's written the entire ascension of Blob and Shadow. So becoming gods. Basically. That all in about 20,000 words. I see. Okay.
You kicked off your study session with a lo-fi playlist, but now you really need to focus. Turn your phone screen off, but keep your music
So,
on. Try YouTube.
by far, I'm the one who's written the least amount in anything. Although I will say the Blob and Katie conversation of them meeting for the first time since they saw each other in the realm prior to Phoenix, basically where Blob grew up and where Katie found. I think they've known each other for 7 years. I think that's what the number we picked. Roughly, Blob and Katie knew each other. They knew each other like for 4-ish years before Phoenix, and then Phoenix happened over the course of about 3. So they've known each other for 7 years before the 50-year job. I'm more referring to in the general, like, the 3 major writers, if you know what I mean. Like, I would say me, Blob, and Glade are probably the ones writing the most big books. Now, you're most definitely on that list, so I would conclude you. But in the, like, books that we intend to publish when we're older, which is me, Blob, and Glade. Well, I don't know if Blob intends to publish this. I know Glade does. And I definitely want to myself. I think I'm the one who's written the most, or like the least of all of us. You've definitely, I don't know what your word count is sitting at, so you might have passed me. I can only speak for myself and what I've heard from talking with people. I like how we got into a really good discussion and slowly people have been like filtering out as they needed to, and now we're back to one person in chat apparently. No, that's fair. There's a reason why I say the Phoenix world and Katie, and in extent the Phoenix world, is my comfort OC world. Even though it's not my OC, I would never say it's just my OC. There's a bunch of OCs in one world I helped with building with like 13 other people. It definitely is a comfort place. Mainly because Katie can live to be 4,000. And that's in Phoenix world timing. So, plus she's friends with the Grim Reaper, and I want to say the Lord of Purgatory? Either Lord or King. I forget one. Forget what Cobra's, like, name is. Or a title is. Wouldn't say she's the best of friends with Beefish. Beefish knows of her, which is better than most people. And Beefish being the Grim Reaper. Or the Gates of Purgatory. Or, like, the Gates of Purgatory. Alright. I also have her mom back, and now I have a daughter to live through as well, who also has a 4,000-year lifespan and is only 17. So, in other ways, I've rooted myself in these two characters. Also, because she has a daughter, I'm not, like, needing to stay in the Phoenix world. Like, they're realm travelers, not realm travelers, but, like, they're dimension hoppers, in a way. They can pop to different worlds. If I don't want Katie or Nova or Pandora, if I don't want my characters to be a part of the world for a period of time and I want to go write something else, I can. The 40-year time difference between the gods of the Phoenix coming back to Phoenix, basically the core members. So Blob, Shadow, Katie, Chaos, those people, coming back to Phoenix. And then the campaign starting in the 50 years, so 10 years after that. I got a lot to write in that 40-year time. I mean, in that 40-year time gap is when Katie had her daughter, who's 17. There has to be some sort of story behind that, right? So, I mean, who did Katie find to be okay enough to settle down with? Like, and where is he? What is his story? Although I do have that answer. I'm not answering it on a thing that can be pulled back on me, or like be referenced, but I do have a plan. But yes, I do understand what you're meaning by using Phoenix as a catalyst, almost, to commit to something. I mean, I've committed to doing Phoenix more in depth, probably, with my position. This story, Phoenix being truly finished, never. The only way that Phoenix could ever, like, the Phoenix realm could ever really truly be finished is if, like, the Leviathans fought. Which would be a world-ending event. But that's probably not going to happen anytime soon unless Blob or Shadow decides otherwise. Those being the two people who could cause a fight. If that happens, Katie's out. Katie's coming back in another 40 years. Try it again. Katie ain't losing her life anymore. Like, when you have something to live for now, a daughter and a mom back, it's kind of a lot easier to not put yourself in life altering circumstances or probably life ending circumstances when you have someone to come home to at night. Phoenix never truly has an end. The streams came to an end. The story is never probably. As long as we all are still friends and we are still writing it, probably won't have a considerable end. Well, Katie settling down is kind of funny to me. It is funny to me as well. That's probably why I wrote it. My general idea, I'll just put a general idea here. I think some just general Katie background. Katie has had, I guess, a brother who was out to kill her. And basically made a mafia to kill her. And one of the people, like, group of people he hired was void, like, people who, the same race, which I need to name, as Katie. Right. They all do the same void gate stuff she does. Can travel through void the same she does. To basically chase her to try to find where she's going. So that he, Damien, being her brother, could find her, right? I'm thinking, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do this one, that one of those people who were a void, like, could use void gates, and Katie find themselves somehow, like, find each other somewhere. They get to talking, and she realizes that's what he used to do. And then they actually realize they have a lot in common, and because he's also the same void type race as Katie, they have a little bit easier time settling down with each other because they know that their lifespans are like similar. It's like two humans settling down together. They have the same lifespan, or at least a very similar one. Katie has void sickness, which is the void's like cancer. I'm getting a phone call.
And now you're a Blackpink superfan. Catch every move and dive deeper with music videos and behind-the-scenes extras, uninterrupted. Sign up for YouTube Premium and get all your videos ad-free and offline. Try 1 month on us.
Sorry about that, chat. Yes, void cancer, void sickness. It is the thing. Katie is using something that I've deemed ruin magic, which is the type of the corrupted version of Katie's magic. The version of void gates that kill. And the version of that type of stuff that is used for killing. Right? That is slowly killing Katie. There's also just void sickness anyway. It's just something that void creatures have. Or at least the race that Katie is, because they are in void longer than is typical. The only reason why they have such a limited lifespan is because they travel in void, and void slowly kills them. They have a little bit more of a tolerance to it, so they have still about 4,000 years, but Katie is slowly pushing that time closer and closer as she keeps using ruin magic. Is she gonna stop? Not anytime soon. Katie's never made any good choices. So my idea is that those two have settled down. They got married in the way that Void or like Enderman can get married. Like whatever, I'm gonna think that ceremony to be had a kid. And then Katie killed him. I don't know how yet. I know that I want her to, because that's very topical with Katie and what she does. She does that. She kills people. That's kind of a thing Katie does. Also, it's also kind of a plot device because Nova and Katie can relate off of something because Katie experienced the same thing with losing her dad at 16. So Nova losing it at 16 is kind of thematic, and also is thematic, but also Katie would just probably have done that. So there's that. So yeah. I don't know what else to do, but Katie's a widow has decided she's not settling down with anyone else. The only reason why she was okay with having a daughter is because Nova's would be 1/4 human, which is not enough to cause any problems to her. Katie has the problem she does because she's half human. More so than not. So, more so mentally and whatever. That's why Katie's likable, but that's why Katie also has problems. She's never felt comfortable in either environment, in her end home or in the overworld. Nova doesn't have that problem. Because Nova's mom is Katie, who knows that feeling, so. Yeah, that's a little bit of some fun Katie stuff. Some plans to look forward to in the future, if you will. Well, I'm gonna take off because it is close to my bedtime. So hope you guys all enjoyed the discussion about Minecraft snapshots, and then me talking about Phoenix like I do, but by myself to a few of you guys. So, yeah, it's 10:30 for me, and I have a thing I need to do in the morning. Oh, Cormac, you really have good timing with me ending stream. So yeah, I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.